I love making these videos, or I did. And something recently happened to me that made me question all this. Not just making the videos, but actually my creativity in general. So if you have been following me, you'll realise that I have been away for a while. My last actual video was 2 months ago when we were in Vietnam, and we are now in Bali. I have put some lives, I was doing some lives for a while there, once a week, until we got ill. So my kids got impetigo, which we really struggled to get on top of. And then I got an ear infection and I lost my hearing as well in one ear. And it's only been the last couple of days that I've had that back. So we've had some time out as a family while we've been travelling full time, doing this now for 6 months since leaving the UK. And, you know, sometimes I'm a believer that our bodies tell us when it's time to have a time out. You know, we've been through a lot in 6 months. We've been through some massive changes and we've been trying to keep up with it all. And I believe that maybe we needed some downtime. We needed some time to just be quiet and still. And in that time, when I haven't been putting videos out, it got familiar to not put the videos out. And then this last week, when we've got back into some sort of routine, we're now in an accommodation where we're right by the beach, 4 minutes walk to the beach. And just like I did in Langkawi, where I did my walk and talks, I was ready to get out there and do it. And then I couldn't. I'm not getting up in the morning. I'm not sleeping well. It's not a great bed. I'm not used to the bed. That's an issue. So I'm not sleeping well, so I'm not getting out as early as I did when we were in Langkawi. So that's a contributing factor. But I'm like, I'm here. I'm by the beach. I want to do the walk and talks, but something's stopping me. And I'm like, this is the longest I've been out without doing videos. What's going on? So I started questioning this. And one of the things is that in Bali, there are a lot of influencers here. A lot of creators, but a lot of influencers. What's the difference? You tell me in the comments. In my eyes, a creator is something that they've got inside of them, a spark, a passion, a desire that they want to bring to the world. In my eyes, that's what a creator is. So your vlogs and those kind of things, or teaching videos, or something like that. Influencers, I believe, on the other hand, I don't even like the word influencer. Influencer, it to me feels like you've got power over somebody. You're almost telling them what to do. And in this world with AI and everything, you know, influencing us, where's our autonomy gone? So I think that's probably why I've got an aversion to the word influencer. I don't see myself as an influencer. If people want to do what we've done and leave their country and travel full time as a family, that's their choice. If people want to use mindfulness to help them live a more conscious life, that's their choice. I'm here to show you this is what I'm doing and how it helps me in the hope that it can help you. But I'm not going to influence you to do that. I'm all about giving you the power and you having more conscious decisions about how you live your life. That's what mindfulness is all about. So that's how I see the difference of creator and influencer. But myself and hubby, we've both got channels and we've both taken a step back when all this has gone on for the family, because family comes first, right? And we've sat there in cafes and stuff in Bali and we've seen the big Instas, the Instagrammers out there. I mean, as we've travelled, you see it everywhere. You know, everywhere's got a love sign or a swing to sit on and get that perfect shot with the flowing skirt. And, you know, it changes the landscape of travel. It changes what it is and what it's becoming. And I'm not a fan of it. So we had a chat, me and hubby, and we were like, I don't want to be seen as that. I don't want to be seen as influencer. But it's been another slightly subconscious motivating factor to not get out and do that walk. There's a lovely promenade down Bali. If you've watched any Bali videos in Sanur, there's a guy that I recommend you watch. He's great. He's Australian. His channel's Sanur Diaries. And he walks up and down there all the time, either on the seafront promenade or in the streets, Sanur Diaries. And But there's, it's so busy. There's bikes dinging you on the bell all the time. You don't know which side of the path you're going to be on, and it's just busy. There's lots of shops and people trying to get you into the shops all the time. Lots of people doing massages, grabbing you to do a massage all the time. It can be quite overstimulating walking down that path. So if I was going to do it, it has to be early in the morning, and I just haven't gotten out the door yet at that time. But I will try. But that's what's all been going on in my head of late. So in this time out, got a few notes here. In this time out, specifically yesterday, because that was a day to myself as well. We have 2 days a week now to help with all this. And yesterday I started questioning this. I was like, why am I still stuck to try and get out there and do the filming? And I questioned it, and I was like, is it? And I journaled, loads of journaling happened yesterday. And I just asked, do I still love it? Do I still want to do it? And I genuinely didn't know what the answer was to that. I love mindfulness. I love talking about it. I love how it's shaped my life. I love how it's got me through some really bad times and also opened me up to some really good times in life. And I just tell my story here, and if it helps other people, great. I also enjoy talking about deep stuff where people might think you're overthinking. I want to talk about that stuff. And if nobody else wants to listen, that's fine. It's a place where I can do it, and that's why I enjoy it. But I started questioning, do I still want to do it? And that scared me, because I've said this before on a video, I've got friends that are so creative. I've got friends that love cooking and make these lovely meals and colourful and just delicious, I've got friends that make clothes. I've got friends that do gardening and can grow some vegetables and fruit that are just amazing. And, I've got friends that are so creative in lots of different areas. And I've sat with that, and I'm like, what's my thing? What am I bringing to the world? And it wasn't until I reached 30 when I came to mindfulness and meditation. And it helped me then through 3 close bereavements in as many years. From 2012 to 2015, I had 3 of 4 of our parents die. And mindfulness helped me through that. But it also helped me to be very conscious then of bringing joy into my life. And that's when we decided, let's have kids, let's get married, let's have kids. And then it brought me to, let's home educate our kids so we don't miss them growing up. Then that led me to, let's world school so we can all be together, as difficult as that is, right? So it's been a journey for me, and it's been passionate. And so I hold mindfulness with a lot of regard. And then finding YouTube to bring this about has really helped me. And so then I start thinking, well, that's me, that's my creative spark. I am someone who just likes to talk and get this stuff out there. I'm not into art and drawing and that kind of thing. This must be my thing. So when I start questioning it, I'm like, well, if I don't do this, what else will I do? And that got me scared, because it took me 30 odd years to find it. I didn't find it through school. I didn't find it through college. I didn't find it through university. I didn't find it in a career. I wasn't as passionate about being a physio as I am about mindfulness and about talking about it and showing you how it helps in real life. I was never as passionate about those things as I am about this. So it does scare me to think, God, could I take another 30 years to find my other creative spark, So I sat with it, and it did scare me. So, what I've come to in the end is to, give myself some quiet time. I'm coming off my phone a lot more to do that. And that will bring some creativeness come out. Now, whether that's another video idea or something else, I don't know. But I'm coming away, I'm stepping away from being on my phone so much. And that helps, creating that space. And I've just decided to put out videos about what I want, when I want. And as much as I love doing those lives that I did, I loved that. I loved the potential that there could be people on the other side of the camera at the same time and we could have a conversation and build a community. That's my dream, that's my vision. But I was starting to feel a bit tied to that as well because of the time difference and wanting to make it work for time back in the UK, for the UK audience as well. I was having to do it quite late, and I'm an early bird. I don't work that well at night. So I was starting to feel like tied to that time of doing it, and that didn't feel right. So I wanted to start letting go of that. So back to doing videos, what I want, on my terms, about what I want, when I want to do it. So if I do 5 days a week, 1 week, I might only do one video the next week. I could schedule it and do them all at certain times. Yeah, I could. Maybe I will. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to look like coming forward. But I know I still, at the moment, want to do it. I've just done the Vietnam video, the Vietnam reflection video, and that felt okay. I had a lot of prompts like I have here. I want to get back to doing it where it's just off the cuff and I'm walking and talking. So we'll see where that goes. And yeah, you know, the YouTube algorithm is changing all the time. There's been another big hoo-ha about it changing, and that is how it affects small creators, and you'll never get to see the videos that are pushed out unless you do this stuff. So then it thinks, well, what's the point? People like us think, what's the point in doing it? And it brings you back even more so to why you're doing it. And if you are doing it for the algorithm, if you are doing it for the figures and the numbers to get monetized, then I think you're doing it for the wrong reasons, because it's easy to give up. The reason I'm back here, sitting on this seat, doing this, is because I'm passionate about it, because I love it, I think. I think I still do. I'm going to give it another try and check that out. So this video has been a bit about creators on YouTube. But we can also turn this into an analogy about life and bring you into this conversation. So where are you being the creator in your life? Ask yourself that. Journal on that. Where are you being the creator in life? Are you just running through the mill? Are you just on autopilot, doing the work thing, doing the school pickup thing, doing the shopping, doing the things? Where's the time and the space for you to become the creator in your life for just a little bit of the day? It's a big thing, I say, especially in this time, this busyness of parenthood, is to keep a piece of you amongst the busy. And does it still light you up? You know, if you have found something that has got your creative juices flowing, great. Does it still do it? Do you go back and review it? Does it light you up as much as it used to? Is it dwindling off? Do you need to do something different to pick it up again? Or do you need to change tack altogether and find something else? And here's one. Or are you being influenced by others doing the creating? So we often say you're either the creator or the creator or the consumer. Choose which one you're going to be. But in life, you know, with so much tech and so much stimuli coming at us and wanting and feeling that we need that distraction of being on our phones, we often are becoming the ones that are being influenced. We're having our attention taken away and being told how to think and feel, and we're not the creator. So are we the creator, or are we being influenced? And I think that's quite an important question in this day and age. And, you know, something when you are mindful and living consciously, you might think about. And I guess I'm asking you to think about it in this video. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on all this. It's been a challenging few weeks for us in many ways. But I do hope to see you on that Sonoma promenade sometime soon. Keep watching, subscribe, and then we'll see if it actually happens, eh? But let's reflect on this together. Thanks for watching. Much love. Bye for now.